What's up everybody, it's RobinGaming here with my thoughts on the Spike Video Game Awards 2012, which were held yesterday. I'm not sure the exact time in America, but yeah, here it was at like 3 till 5 AM. Yeah, I've told you that already, that it was going to be at that time, and stupidly enough, I have been staying up to watch that. So yeah, I watched the whole show together with the interviews, which was at like 2 AM till 3 AM. Yeah, kind of funny to see, those interviews, see all the developers, talk about their games. I mean, we saw like Neil Druckmann and Bruce Straley, who are like the lead developers on The Last of Us. I was really interested in that interview, and then you get people like Casey Hudson from the Mass Effect series. I'm not sure if you're familiar with him, but yeah, I mean, he gets like this question asked to him like about future Mass Effect titles, and he's really struggling there to say come up with a good answer. So like, yeah, and Mass Effect, and we are trying to look into what people think of the franchise and see where we want to go with that. And you see him really struggling with all his words and what he's saying, because and I'm like, just tell us there's a new Mass Effect coming. I mean, what's the problem? Yeah, it's always funny to see those things, and yeah, seeing all the interviews taking place there, and then in the background you see like Eric from Naughty Dog together with Arnie from Naughty Dog. You see them there in the background, and yeah, I always find it very funny when I see that. Yeah, you're probably familiar with those two guys as well. They're like the community strategists of Naughty Dog, who I then saw in the background, as I said. Anyways, the Spike Video Game Awards, as the title says, it's about awards. I mean, yeah, they hand out their own Game of the Year title, their own Best Action Adventure title, Platform title, whatever. They they throw out all these awards. Of course, one kind of like general misunderstanding people have is that the Spike Video Game Award for Game of the Year is not, that doesn't mean the game is the official Game of the Year. That's not true. I mean, the Spike Video Game Awards are like the biggest game award shows, but there's not, there's no official title for Game of the Year. I mean, you have all these websites and all these, gaming review sites and stuff like that, like IGN and GameSpot. They have their own titles, and I mean, there's no official Game of the Year, and I mean, you can have your own as well. So it's like, I mean, The Walking Dead got the Game of the Year award, and yeah, I'm not sure what to think about that. I just don't mind at all about the awards in that show. I've told you that already in my previous commentary where I did a preview on the Video Game Awards. I mean, I don't care about the awards at all. It's about the announcements to me. And yeah, there were some cool announcements. It was a bit disappointing, I have to say that. There were only 2 announcements for new games. You had the Phantom Pain. I'm really not sure what to think about it. There's even rumors it's actually a Metal Gear Solid game. Yeah, for some reason, one of the persons in that trailer looks very much like Solid Snake, and yeah, on the internet you see all these rumors. It's quite funny, but yeah, it's kind of, it looked like a very weird game, and yeah, not something for me. I know that. And we had the announcement of Dark Souls 2, and yeah, I must say that was pretty funny. I mean, first we had Demon Souls, then came Dark Souls, and I mean, it was pretty obvious there was going to be like a sequel, but I hadn't expected it to be Dark Souls 2, that it had that title. But that's probably because they kind of like started over again with Dark Souls, because it also got published on the 360. So yeah, they probably just wanted to keep that title. Demon Souls was a PS3 exclusive, so that's why. I've played Demon Souls. Yeah, it's like the hardest game in the world for like the past 10 years. So yeah, I mean, I got stuck at like the 2nd level and I completely raged, and I don't know, I never touched the game again. So yeah, but I mean, there are a lot of fans for that game. A lot of Dark Souls, Demon Souls fans. I know one myself who really thinks that Demon Souls is the best game ever made and stuff like that. So yeah, I mean, I guess those fans are pretty exciting. We also had 2 amazing trailers for Tomb Raider and Bioshock Infinite. Now once again, these 2 games are 2 of the best games of of 2013 that are coming out. Tomb Raider is just, it's awesome, and especially Bioshock Infinite. I mean, I'm just looking forward so much to that game. Bioshock Infinite is going to be, if it weren't for 2 games releasing in 2013, Bioshock would have been, already my most anticipated game. But yeah, unfortunately we have GTA 5 coming out, and we have the game coming out from Naughty Dog, the game from most of the talents that created Uncharted 2. Of course, we have The Last of Us coming out, and I was not disappointed with what we saw at the Video Game Awards. First of all, the trailer. We had a story trailer on there, and yeah, we haven't seen too much from The Last of Us. We really haven't. All the trailers that we've seen were like with only a few characters in like the same areas, but this trailer pretty much went all out, and yeah, we saw a lot of new characters in the trailer. We saw a lot of action in the trailer as well, a lot of new things, and yeah, I was really yeah, it gave me a kind of like different feeling about the game, and yeah, I mean, I'm not saying it's bad or anything. I'm actually saying that it's really good. And I just can't wait. I know that The Last of Us is gonna get me that feeling that I had when I played Uncharted 2. So I can't wait to play that. And I actually predicted it. That's kind of funny, but yeah, I predicted a May release, and yeah, the release date is the 7th of May. And yeah, I mean, that's great. It's only 5 more months that we have to wait until we can play The Last of Us. I truly can't wait to play that game. There's one thing that's kind of like, that I'm having trouble with. GTA 5 is coming out in spring 2013 as well, and I'm actually, thinking it's going to be published released in May as well. So yeah, I mean, The Last of Us and GTA 5 are probably coming out in the same month. That's quite, that's quite a tricky move from Sony, and yeah, I hope they're not gonna regret that. I really hope that there will be some time between GTA 5 and The Last of Us, like at least 3 weeks or something. Please, please Rockstar, please just release GTA at like the end of May or something like that. Yeah, I mean, that's just, those 2 games are like the 2 biggest games of 2013, and they're coming out in the same month already. But yeah, I mean, that does mean that May is going to be like one of the best months for gaming this generation. So I can't wait for May. There's going to be more info coming for The Last of Us this Monday. Actually, I think they're going to talk there about the multiplayer. I'm expecting co-op, but maybe a competitive multiplayer aspect into it. I'm not sure. I just don't know what to expect, to be honest. But yeah, co-op seems the most likely to me. But then it's more like, it's not the single player story in co-op, but it's more like, yeah, kind of like waves or something. That's what I'm expecting. Yeah, co-op based on waves and stuff like that. Stuff like we see in Uncharted 3 with co-op in there, co-op arena, and what's it called? I can't remember. Co-op arena. Let's keep it at that. So yeah, that's what I'm expecting, and but yeah, that's it for The Last of Us, and I can't wait to play that game. I hope you all agree with me on that game is going to be probably like the best game of 2013. I have a little theory though. I mean, when we look at the release date for The Last of Us, the 7th of May, we don't know yet about a big title for Sony for fall 2013. Do we? So it seems so likely to me that the PS4 and the new Xbox are going to be released fall 2013. I'm just really sure of it. So yeah, I can't wait for that as well. That would mean that we would have some awesome games for fall 2013 as well. So 2013 is just going to be such a great year for gaming. I'm so sure of that. It's going to be like probably the best year that we've had in 10 years or something like that. So I really can't wait for 2013. Anyways, if you haven't watched the Video Game Awards yet and you would like to see them, then there's a link to the video, to the whole show. It's 2 hours long. So yeah, just to warn you, it's 2 hours long, and yeah, I will put the link in the description. So don't forget to tell me what you thought about the Video Game Awards, which games you are looking forward to. Yeah, I'd really appreciate it if you could tell me that, and I'm really looking forward to reading the comments on that. So yeah, thanks for that, and then I thank you a lot for watching, and I hope to see you next time. What's up everybody, it's RobinGaming here with the Top 5 Trolls episode 3. I got some awesome clips submitted to me for this episode, and I even have a sequel to a video from the previous episode for you, which I'm pretty sure you will all love.